Hey. Hi, everyone. As you said, my name is Mariyeh Azizian, National Support Team Leader of SDGs of ISAC in Iran. And my solution is about vaccine delivery with microneedle arrays to achieve Sustainable Development Goals number 3, good health and well-being. Actually, this solution, This solution is about research, development, localization, and also accessibility of microneedle technology, microneedle technology for vaccine delivery of measles, malaria, human papillomavirus, or HPV, and also influenza vaccines. Based on the prevalence rate of these diseases in each country to eradicate these communicable diseases. To describe microneedle in a simple word, I can say that microneedle arrays are micron-scale needles that can be used as a transdermal vaccine delivery. But why we need this technology to achieve Sustainable Development Goals number 3? Actually, we all know about SDG target 3.3 and 3.B about ending communicable diseases by 2030, and also the necessity of the research and development of vaccines for the communicable diseases. Also, according to WHO data, communicable diseases need to be eliminated and eradicated by vaccination. Most vaccines are injected using hypodermic needles. Hypodermic injection cannot be easily used by patients themselves. And this is just one of the disadvantages of using hypodermic needles. But microneedle can overcome these limitations. Besides these and other advantages of microneedle arrays, such as painless administration and improved immunological responses, one of the most important advantages of these arrays is ease of use and self-administration, which can reduce treatment cost of vaccine delivery of communicable diseases such as influenza, measles, malaria, HPV, and other communicable diseases. But how this solution will help to eradicate these communicable diseases? First step is promoting for students to research and study about microneedle technology at universities and academic centers. According to these studies and academic reports and articles, microneedle for vaccination can be produced in a pilot scale for clinical trials by knowledge-based companies, especially in countries with high prevalence of these diseases. Also, treatment centers need to be established for clinical trials in the area of research for special communicable diseases. For example, measles clinical center in Afghanistan or malaria clinical center in Sudan. After clinical trials completed successfully, microneedle arrays will be manufactured in industrial scale by local companies and will be accessible for patients in high prevalence areas. At final step, local companies can commercialize their microneedle products, and even they can export them. But the main challenges of this solution is about financial resources. The financial sources for this solution can be provided by government sectors, universities and academic institutes, NGOs for advancing Sustainable Development Goals number 3, and global organizations and partnerships. So the treatments can be provided free of charge for volunteers and patients. Also, health insurance can support and cover the cost of commercial microneedles for patients. But how this solution will be implemented? First step is to promote and introduce microneedle technology to students, professors, and teachers to encourage them to research and study in this field. Universities can carry out this role by holding workshops about microneedle and vaccination and providing funds and grants for developing vaccine delivery by microneedles. Also, the global cooperation between ISAC, UN, UNESCO, WHO will lead to hold international conferences about microneedles and vaccination. Another step to implement this solution is clinical trials. Clinical trial protocol will be provided by students, professors, and academic staff. International volunteers can be provided by ISA to advance this solution. And WHO, National Medical Equipment Department, and National Health Organization of the research country will supervise and monitor the clinical trial process. The main step of this solution is to produce, manufacture, and distribute of microneedle technology and microneedle arrays. To implement this step, knowledge-based companies can run by private sector investments. And that is how this solution will be implemented. And thank you so much for your attention.